Daniel Rivera served as a combat medic in Vietnam, saving dozens of lives under relentless fire. He moved with calm precision, patching wounds, stopping bleeding and giving comfort where he could. But there was one soldier he couldn't save, a young private named Kevin. Kevin had died in Daniel's arms, whispering his final words, "Tell my family I love them." For 50 years, Daniel carried that guilt. He never told Kevin's family, too afraid to face them, haunted by the memory of a life he couldn't save. Even as he tried to move forward, the image of Kevin's eyes never left him. Every Veterans Day, every war documentary, every old photograph reminded him of that failure, or what he thought was failure. At 72, Daniel's health began to fail. Time was no longer on his side. Determined to fulfill Kevin's last wish, he hired a private investigator to track down Kevin's family. After weeks of searching, the investigator found Kevin's sister, Margaret, living just 2 hours away. On a cold November morning, Daniel drove there, hands shaking, stomach tight with nerves. Margaret answered the door. Now in her 60s, she immediately recognized the pain in Daniel's eyes. Before he could speak, she hugged him and whispered, "You're the medic, aren't you?" She led him inside. One wall of her home was dedicated to Kevin's memory, photographs, medals, and letters. Margaret explained that another soldier had visited years ago, telling them how Daniel had fought desperately to save Kevin, holding him, comforting him, never leaving his side in his final moments. Tears streamed down Daniel's face as Margaret revealed that her family had been searching for him for decades, hoping to thank him. Kevin's last words, carried through Daniel, had given them closure. In that moment, Daniel realized he hadn't failed. He had given Kevin the greatest gift a dying soldier could hope for: dignity, comfort, and compassion. For the first time in 50 years, Daniel forgave himself, feeling the weight lift from his shoulders.